Hey folks, welcome back to the channel, and today we have our JMS Zeta Gundam bootleg, and let's go ahead and take a look at the head sculpt on this thing. Now, the Zeta Gundam has a very sharp V-fin, but I love the details on this. I'm just really not sure why JMS did not give us the same kind of stickers that they had with the Z3 Gundam or the Karaba Gundam that they had earlier, but the head looks really great. Now, the body unit is one of my favorites. It has very wonderful part separation. The colors look vibrant. The plastic quality of the JMS really is fantastic as well, and it is a wonderful unit. Now, the arm units have the usual articulation of the Zeta Gundam. I just really like the part separation on this, and of course the details. It is a panel liner's dream. You like these little accents that they place, and also you have these sections where you can connect the gun and the shield, and it fits really nicely into the kit, and that unit right there looks fantastic. So these are your arms, and now let's go ahead and take a look at the waist unit. The waist unit is wonderful. Again, has a lot of panel lining that you could use, and you gotta love those back skirt boosters right there. Really nice add-ons, and it's just really a wonderful thing to look at. And let's take a look at the leg unit. The leg unit has a lot of part separation again, although there are some gaps. These are the minor issues that come along with this, and the articulation on this is really great. I just really don't like those gaps. Now, another minor issue that I think that came along with this kit is that this kit is super sticker heavy. I didn't really like the red stickers that comes along with the wings section, but the wings are pretty okay, especially the spoiler or the tail fin of this kit. That comes along with a separate red piece, so parts articulation and part separation on that. Now, the shield is pretty plain. It also is sticker heavy, but I didn't put the sticker. And we have the Mega Launcher. The Mega Launcher has got to be one of my favorites right here. A lot of good articulation. You can open side panels and then bring out these rifle holders, or the holders for the Mega Launcher. And they have little landing gears, and that's pretty cool. The rifle's design is pretty simple. It's straightforward. It has a little bit of movement with the rifle holder, and of course you can connect this in its Wave Rider mode. Now, connecting the head to the body unit, you don't have really any problems with that. The connection and the suction really feels great, although the articulation is pretty limited because the side cheeks of the head kind of hits the collar. Now, connecting the arm units to the body, you also have no issues. You could feel a very secure and good suction from the ball joint. Really looks great right there. Now let's go ahead and connect the leg units to the waist. You also have no problems right there. Very good fittings from this. Just really have to angle it a bit, but you can see that it has a wonderful looking waist unit and leg unit. Now, connecting the top half to the bottom half, once you do that, just push it in and have a little shake test. Nothing comes loose. Very secure, very stable connection right here. Now, connecting the backpack or the wings to this is a little cumbersome. Sometimes it falls off, but once you angle it properly, it stays connected. Just have to really make sure that it's connected properly into the pegs, and it's hard to see, but once you do that, go ahead and connect the rifle, connect the shield, and once you secure those weapons, just make sure that it's there, angle it properly, and bada bing, you have a nice looking Zeta Gundam. Very beautiful. The articulation on the Zeta Gundam is pretty okay, except that the articulation is kind of limited due to the restrictions of the design. The backpack really restricts the movement of this kit, the waist movement, the leg movement, as well as being restricted by the backpack. But when you move those side skirts, you can almost do a very wide split right there. You can move the legs forward, has a good ankle tilt, has a good knee articulation, except that the backpack again hinders the movement. And of course the cheeks are a little bit long, and it's hitting the collars of the mobile suit, and the V-fin is also too long, so that could be an issue. Now, speaking of V-fins, let's go ahead and take a look at the two together. This is the JMS Zeta 3 or the Karaba version. Most of the sections are pretty much the same. It's the only difference is that a lot of the parts separation are more colorful in the Zeta Revive versus the Karaba version, which is just really gray, white, and pink. And you can see that the backpack is pretty much similar. I didn't really put all of the stickers in the Zeta 3 versus the Zeta Revive. It is the same exact kit, same scribing, same panel line, same parts, same everything, except the colors are different. Now, the Zeta Revive really has a fantastic design. I really love the plastic quality and the panel linings on this thing. The details are just really fantastic. I don't think that the Bandai had the same type of detailing. I think JMS copied the Bandai's RG detailing and placed it on the Revive kit and the Z3 kit, and they look fantastic together. Now, you can do some poses, action poses. It is kind of dynamic. You would need to use an action stand for this, but again, the design limits it from a lot of movement. It is very articulate, and one thing that I like is that it's pretty stable holding both the weapons. You have the rifle and the shield. You don't have any issues about it falling off. Speaking of falling off, it is strong enough to actually hold the mega launcher connected to the shield, and it doesn't even have any gravity issues. It actually is very stable. Now, one of my issues with this is that it comes along with 2 beam sabers, a lot of beam effects, but there are no places for you to store that, so it's very kibble heavy. There's a lot of loose parts. Now let's go ahead and transform the kit into its Wave Rider mode, connect the arms to the Wave Rider base, and then connect the red piece in front of the Wave Rider base. You're going to use the chest piece, and the back piece is connected to the Wave Rider base as well. And once you do that, get this bracket, connect it in the underbelly, and then connect the back skirt around the back section of the base, and then you have the action stand holder. Once you connect the action stand holder, connect the side skirts to the side, get the crotch piece and connect it down the underbelly. Once you have that connected, angle the legs. You got to remove that little piece though, because that will stop you from angling the legs. Once you have angled it correctly into this type of motion right here, you can then put the legs on both sides of the Zeta's Wave Rider base, and once you have that connected, just make sure that the toes are angled properly, and you're slowly seeing the Zeta take shape. And now connect the shield as the underbelly of the plane or the fuselage, and then get those wings. Make sure that you extend them, by the way. Now connect those to the pegs under the Wave Rider. Just make sure that you secure that there are pegs in front that would lock it in place. Just make sure that you snap it in tight. And once you do that, grab the tail fin, angle it, and now you have the spoiler for the Wave Rider. Now we move on to the Mega Launcher. Connect the landing gear to the Mega Launcher. There are 3 landing gears. And then once you do that, connect the Mega Launcher down that belly. And now all you have to do is just connect the gun, and bada bing, you have a wonderful, wonderful looking Wave Rider. Now, the Zeta's Wave Rider mode is really one of my favorites. Now, mind you that this kit is a parts former. You saw that in the video, and you'll end up having most of the kit, the torso and the head, as a separate unit from the Zeta's Wave Rider. Now, the Wave Rider's design is just really fantastic. I love the sleek design. It's literally a flying gun, and it is just beautiful. Now, here is a side-by-side comparison with the Z3 or the Zeta Karaba versus the Zeta Revive. They look fantastic together. I'm very excited to have like a squadron of these things. And I'm very excited what JMS might do in the future with this mold, because we may see a gray Zeta in the future. And with that, let's talk about the things that I like about this kit. Number 1, the details on the design is just really fantastic. It is a panel liner's dream with this kit. Now, another thing is, of course, the good plastic quality of JMS has been very consistent. You have vibrant colors, great part separation, and good fittings. And of course, we have some issues with this kit as well, so it's not all praise. There are some issues because it is sticker heavy, and another thing is that the articulations are very limited. It is cumbersome to transform because it's a parts former, and there are too much kibble on this kit. Overall, we are still giving the JMS Zeta Revive an 8 out of 10, and that is cool. And that's pretty much all the time that we have right now, folks. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and click that like, hit that bell notification, and remember, thank you, thank you, thank you. Stay awesome. Till all are one. Peace out. Rock and roll. Bye, everybody. Bye.